Hello, my name is Green Glamourista, and today we're here to talk nails. So let's get tipsy. Nail treatments have become an indulgence that many of us partake in on a regular basis. From short and sporty to long and lavish, plenty participate in this pop culture phenomenon. Nails have become an extension of fashion and wearable art. But are these products safe? As a former nail technician, this is an issue very dear to my heart. According to surveys done by Asian Health Services that specifically questioned nail technicians, it was found that more than 60% of nail technicians experienced serious health issues, from respiratory issues to reproductive issues to cancer, after working in the salon industry. Because the technician is exposed via inhalation through the skin and ingestion, if they have a drink nearby when the dust is circulating in the air, they are at risk every time they step into their workplace. The European Union recently banned the use of trimethylbenzoyl diphenylphosphine oxide, aka TPO, in cosmetic applications. TPO is a photoinhibitor commonly used to aid in curing gel polish. While there are chemicals in nail products that should cause concern, is TPO one of them? Here are the facts. TPO was found to be an issue in food packaging where there was a concern that it could migrate into food. Tests were done on animals that involved ingesting the chemical in high doses and found it to be harmful to reproduction. The EU regulations prohibit substances classified as reproductive toxicants from use in cosmetics, even if it is proven safe for that use. Nail products contain less than 5% TPO, and once that gel is cured, it is locked into the gel. The ban is based on classification rules, not because it has been proven to cause harm in nail application. That being said, there are products out there that you should be looking at with a little more scrutiny. Meet Ladan Kandel, an environmental health scientist from UC Berkeley. She found in one of her studies that there were chemicals being emitted in the gel curing process that were not even listed on the company's safety data sheets. This may all be very innocent, as chemical reactions occur in the curing process, turning one chemical into another. Nonetheless, here's what her studies found. Chemicals not listed include toluene, known to cause reproductive and neurological harm; benzene, a known carcinogen, especially blood cancer; formaldehyde, another known carcinogen; methyl methacrylate, causes respiratory and reproductive issues; TPHP, otherwise known as triphenylphosphate, alters endocrine function, hinders reproduction, and decreases sperm quality. Side note, it's been banned in 15 states. Those are just the chemicals that weren't listed. There are still plenty of chemicals that did make it onto the safety data sheets, and they are just as bad. Dimethyltoluene, carcinogen; titanium dioxide, reproductive toxin; methylene glycol, carcinogen. This is Dr. Lupita Montoya, an aerosol scientist. She tested the air in several salons and found that regular exposure to formaldehyde and benzene would significantly increase the worker's risk to developing cancer. I repeat, the worker's risk. It is unlikely that your 1 to 2 hour trip to the salon every 2 weeks or so is going to be detrimental to your health, but the worker is not so lucky. I remember having the worst migraines whenever I had to work around acrylic, which is by far the most toxic of all the nail enhancements. The chemicals in acrylics can cause irritation, allergic reactions, and some even come with cancer warnings right on the label. Furthermore, Inhaling fine dust particles created during application and removal can irritate the lungs and is particularly risky for people with asthma. The last thing I will mention about acrylics is that they are the most damaging to your nails, since they require the most aggressive filing for both application and removal. That being said, if you can't bear to go through life without your acrylics, make sure that you're going to a reputable salon, wear a mask during your appointment, and make sure that the salon is well ventilated. Oh, and don't forget to tip that poor lady who is likely going to get cancer just to keep your tips looking lit. You might be asking yourself, if these products aren't safe, then why are they allowed? The answer: the manufacturer has largely been allowed to police themselves. While some states have put bans on certain products, it's been beyond difficult for activists to obtain federal bans. That's because for every 10 people who show up to protest these chemicals, the corporations send 50 lobbyists to block the bills required to push the legislation through. These companies spend millions of dollars so that they can carry on poisoning you. So my suggestion to you: boycott them. Demand instead that they start redirecting their money to good use and developing formulas that won't harm you. And in the ongoing race to win your patronage, salons battle it out to lower their prices, effectively making the industry akin to slave labor, in addition to cost cutting by purchasing cheaper products that are usually more toxic. Support ethical business practices and find salons that use 10 free products. Your local Congress will always welcome your emails. Instruct them to block companies from using toxic chemicals. They are there to serve you, after all. This is an uber easy process since all Congress have a website where you can submit forms to tell them your griefs. Unfortunately, we do live in a world where we need government intervention. CEOs cannot be trusted to make the right choices for your health and the health of the planet. They'll choose profits almost every time. There are a few out there that might surprise you though. If you are a salon patron or a salon owner, consider using Biosculpture Gel. I have been using this product for almost 20 years now, and I have to say I have not had a single issue. Biosculpture Gel is a soak-off nail system with the following benefits. It has a 5-star safety rating, it is TPO free, and all ingredients comply with current European cosmetic standards. It's also woman-owned. A bit more about this fabulous boss babe. Elmian Schultz was a salon owner that couldn't find a product that suited her needs, so she created it. To this day, the Biosculpture headquarters remains in a small South African town where she employs the local women, playing an important role in the socio-economic landscape there. She maintains certification for good manufacturing practices in an environmentally friendly building with regulated ventilation. The company states, as an industry leader, we remain committed to staying ahead of regulations, innovating responsibly, and ensuring our formulas are as safe as they are effective. Now, this is a boss that proves some people do use their powers for good. The last concern that you might have with your mani is the light source. Rest assured that most salons have made the switch to LED lamps instead of the outdated UV technology, since these lamps are not only safer, but they're also faster. I've included links to my resources in the description below, so if you would like to delve deeper into this topic, please feel free. Get more tipsy. Until next time, friends, remember, if it's good for the planet, it's good for you too.